to Hidden in the Universal Vault, your home for everything Universal and just Universal. I'm Brian. As always, I'm your host on this channel to guide you through the Universal Studios library. So let's kick off the next to last week. I thought we'd go ahead and continue the Happy Death Day series. Yes, I covered the first Happy Death Day, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at its sequel, released in 2018, Happy Death Day 2U. Yes, we're taking a look at the sequel to probably my favorite, one of my favorite sort of science fiction thriller. I want to say this is a horror science fiction, but Happy Death Day 2, once again, it was produced by Blumhouse, directed once again by Christopher Landon, starring Jessica Ralph, and the movie has Jessica Ralph, Israel Barcinia. I'm pronouncing that right. I'm bad with last names, and yeah. So let's talk about the film itself. So new to the cast, we got Sir AJ Shermaya. I'm still butchering last names. If you're not familiar with that actor, he made his film debut in Ang Lee's Life of Pi. He's in this movie. So I'm gonna put this out right here. So yeah, let's actually talk about Happy Death Day 2U. And if there's one word I like to describe, I'm just gonna say disappointment. This is one of the most disappointing sequels I've ever watched in any film. It's such a shame because Happy Death Day is really good. I thought Happy Death Day was really good. Breath of fresh air, something I've never seen in film. Is basically just a horror version of Groundhog's Day. That's what they have. Unfortunately, the biggest problem with Happy Death Day 2 is it's more of the same. It didn't bring nothing new than what the first movie did for me. And instead what we got is basically just the first movie had a director's cut. Basically, the movie should have been called Happy Death Day 2.0. It's similar to how Spider-Man 2, when it came out, Spider-Man 2.0, it kind of reminds me of that. And that's the biggest problem with Happy Death Day 2U. I'm going to talk about the film right now. So once again, we're introduced to Tree this time. And this time, began the film, we get, I can't think of his name, but the blonde-haired guy now is in the time loop that Tree ran through in the first film. So we get that. They built this sort of like orb, this like, I guess I'll show you in the back real quick, this like orb thing. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, the orb, whatever it is, some like weird electronic orb. So they're trying to figure out why she's in this loop, and they're trying to solve that problem. So she meets up with her father, who now she realized her mother is still alive. If you haven't seen my review of the first movie, I would highly go back and watch that review, because there's going to be a lot of gaps I'm going to talk about with this movie, and what I think why Happy Death Day 2U didn't really work for me. So go watch that review before you come back to this review. So basically, Tree is trying to figure out these clues. He builds this. Then we got a teacher who's with the campus police. They have to discard this thing because chaos will happen, mayhem will happen. So she realized, does she want to stay in the time loop, or does she want to go back with her mom? So her parents are back together. Her parents are not dead. Well, her mom's not dead. So she begins a relationship with her mom, and she's happy her mom was actually alive the whole time. Okay, that kind of confused me a bit. So yeah, we also get these characters with baby masks, but they're not there that much. So we get the nurse, played by Ruby Modine. So her character is there. In the first movie, I'm just going to tell you right now, in the first movie, she killed her off by kicking her out of the dorm window. So she's like in this loop. She'll go skydiving with Tree will go skydiving with just a bra, and it'll be slow motion, and then splat. And then the students are all freaked, the one student's freaked out and somewhat. So, yeah, it's really, really confusing. It's just strange. Honestly, personally, it could have worked better if there weren't so many confusing elements. This movie just felt disappointment. It just felt, I'd rather watch the first movie than go back to something like this. Now, don't worry about that. That's just my phone going off. So, anyways, chat that silence. So, anyways, well, yeah, hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let this go. There we go. Okay, so anyways, I'm back. Anyways, so yeah, trying to think of anything else that I could say about the film. But yeah, there's some really nice gunplay in it though. Tree will have to go into the doctor's office and she starts firing like she's an action star. So she's trying to find the one killer who's in the baby mask. So they do finally build that, and it has a bittersweet ending, but there is post-credits in it, so they do explain. The post-credits could have left out a sequel, but honestly, I don't know. Personally, it didn't really work for me as a sequel, so yeah, I'll talk about the special features right now. It says it has unrated bonus features. This was not unrated. There's no unrated cut in this. But there's an ever-ending birthday, Web of Love, Tree's Nightmare, and Multiverse 101. Plus you get a gag reel and deleted scenes. So let's take a look at the cover art. I actually think this is really cool. Pretty cool cover art. I like the Happy Death Day, and I like the candles right there. We get some of the characters. I thought some of the new actors were pretty good, but I did like this scene where she gets so many kills and her hair is like that, and then she's like, I did like that. So there are some clever, funny moments. They were trying to ramp up the comedy, and that's what I had the problem with this film. I wanted more horror. I wanted more thriller, I wanted more science fiction than just a straight out comedy with this. So honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to get to it right now. So, final verdict. Should you see Happy Death Day to you? And my answer to you is, this is really kind of hard because the first movie pushed the bar up really high and kind of in the middle gap. This is still a really good movie. I was not bored. I thought the actors did what they could. The brain was okay. I feel Christopher Landon's a really good director. I feel he's made some really good films. He made another movie for Blumhouse, Freaky, with Vince Vaughn. I guess it's sort of like a slasher version of Freaky Friday. I don't own that movie, but if I do come across it, I'll give that movie a watch because I do like this director. He's really good. I think he's really set the bar to horror to another level. So I'm going to probably say if you really like the first movie and you want to see more of the same, then I would say yes. But if you didn't like the first movie, you're probably not going to like this. You're probably not going to get much out of this movie. So, anyways, that's my review of Happy Death Day to you. And I'm going to bid to you a goodbye. But if you do like any of my stuff that you see, head back onto the channel. I've got some really, really, really cool reviews. I have a link to all of my horror and sci-fi films. So if you want to check out just that specific playlist, I have a playlist for that. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. And until next time, I'm going to say goodbye. So like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Click the bell. You know what to do. So, yeah, you can follow me. You know what? I don't know what to follow me. I don't use Twitter or X anymore, so don't really even go on and subscribe or like or anything like that. But if you guys like the content, let me know. Hit me up in a comment if you liked Happy Death Day to you. I'd like to see what you guys said about this film. Maybe I missed a few things to it. So anyways, I'm just going to say goodbye, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.